this point, this is the first time I've actually got to shoot with you. I don't know how extensive your modeling has been, but what made you want to do alternative modeling?
I just love the credit for the artist. That's honestly awesome to me. Obviously, it's fun. It's fun to get all dressed up, and it's kind of like, you know, as a little girl, you think about doing stuff like this. And I mean, it's not my main career, but I definitely love it, and I can see having a passion for it and just enjoying.
Truly one?
Yeah.
Do you feel like any of your tattoos, do they have like a theme that you specifically set out to do? Or do they have like a life story?
When I was a kid, I had a sketchbook. And everything on my body is inspired by my childhood sketchbook.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
I was really into like fantasy and horror, and so all of it's.
You're the only other person I've heard that has used their own art on their body.
Oh yeah, it's all my.
He's character.
Kind of a creep. I like creeps.
Goes with the zombie movies.
Yeah, monsters. Any sort of monsters, I suppose.
Is there anybody that... Okay, I'm going to start you off with easy question number 1.
Okay.
Was your first tattoo homemade or professional?
Professional.
Professional tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
And what made you want to get the first tattoo that you got?
I really like Amy Brown, all her fairy art, and I found a particular image that I felt reflected my personality pretty accurately, and I found that image when I was 15, so I waited for 3 years before I got it done, and I'm very glad that I waited. Pick the right piece.
Just a like this.
Just stroke her. Couple questions real quick. As far as your tattoos are concerned, what was the first tattoo you had done, and was it homemade or professional?
The first tattoo I had done was a stick figure mosh pit, which was a design that I used to draw in high school and put on t-shirts and sell them, encouraged by my art teacher. And awesome. My sister did it with a professional tattoo machine out of her house.
And what was your first tattoo, and was it homemade or was it professional?
Actually, it was professional.
It was professional.
Surprisingly.
What was it?
A really stupid green and black nautical star in between my shoulder blades.
Do you still have that tattoo, or have you since covered it up? You do still have it.
It's still there.
A lot of people have I've covered up my first tattoo too. So
yeah, I would, but you know, it was the first one. Why not? Like, it's kind of special.
Certain times I've had
very
pets.
Cool. That kind of answers my other question about themes. Do you feel like modeling has become any harder because you have tattoos?
Not really. I'm a little bit sought out because I have tattoos. I get booked for certain projects because of them. And they're pretty to look at. So I think people like to look at photos of my pretty tattoos.
Something very unique. If you could, what is your favorite fairy tale? I'm going to start off with questions that you've probably been asked a million times over and over, but what was the first tattoo you got, and was it homemade or was it professional?
Oh God, nothing. Actually, wait. I can't believe I almost said that. The first one was the tiny little bows on my hips, and the homemade one was actually the crappy little.
That's super easy. Okay, so first question: what is your favorite tattoo on your body?
Favorite tattoo, I would have to say, would be my portrait right here of my boyfriend who died about a year ago. I think portrait tattoos probably symbolize love, so loyalty. So I like this one the most.
Good answer. All right, quick questions just before we get started here. Like I said, these are probably going to be questions that you're asked almost every day on a constant basis, being somebody so heavily tattooed. But what was your first tattoo, and was it homemade or was it professional?
My first tattoo was the outline on my ribs, and it was professional, but I wasn't of age, so we kind of had to sneak it.
First tattoos, you covered them all up?
Everything before 21 are all covered up now.
Yeah, I'm almost there too. My tramp stamp still exists.
Good. Yeah, that was one of the first ones to go.
Yeah.
My daughter was actually really pissed though. She was like, "What are you gonna do? That was my tattoo."
Did you get her name replaced?
Well,
somewhere
no,
on it?
I just gave her my whole left arm.
Oh,
so
well, that'll do.
It's a mother and a daughter for Day of the Dead, and
Oh,
I'm
that's
half
cool.
Spanish, and she's a fourth Spanish, so it's kind of a little bit of heritage. But this is her, and that's me as a mother-daughter sleeve.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there I guess, in your opinion, what would be the worst place to be tattooed? Or has been for
So
you?
far, my armpit.
Armpit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just, somebody just got one on the inside of their leg the other day, and I thought that one.
Black rectangle. It's all blend together.
So it's still there.
Yeah, it's
You haven't
still there.
covered it up. Cool. A lot of people cover up their first tattoos, so. Let's see, what else did we have here? What is, what actually got you into like alternative modeling? Do you do it very often?
Not as much as a lot of girls. I think, you know, maybe a lot more when I was younger. Basically, now just when I get asked to.
Okay, so these are probably questions you're asked all the time, probably in different contexts, but what was the first tattoo that you had done, and was it homemade or professional?
Well, the first one I did, I was probably 14 years old, and I did it with the old needle and thread and Indian ink, and I've since had it lasered off.
Cool. That was the next question. Do you still have it?
It's lasered off.
What made you want to start getting tattooed?
My first tattoo is actually a black dragon on my shoulder blade that was done by a colorblind biker.
Oh, wow.
In his house, yes. He actually had to have the bottles all labeled to make sure that he grabbed the black ink and not whatever. But it was done by a battery-powered machine.
Oh, crazy. So it was kind of professional, kind of homemade.
It was a mess.
So that leads into my next question. Do you still have that tattoo, or have you covered it up?
I have it for now. Next week we start the back piece.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be gone.
So you're getting some more work done.
Mm-hmm.
That leads into the next question. What made you get into alternative modeling?
People like you making me.
We want your picture, damn it.
Exactly.
In your opinion, because you have so many tattoos, especially in the upper torso region and the arms, what do you feel like your most painful tattoo was?
My neck was probably the most painful.
Most painful? Mm-hmm. And in your questions, like I said, they're probably questions that you've been asked a million times over, but I'm going to ask them again.
Okay.
What was your